This is a reading from gnosis.org. The three substances, unlike the Scythians who taught a dualism between matter and spirit, Valentinians thought that the structure of the universe is tripartite. In their view, the cosmos consists of three distinct components: spirit, pneuma, soul, psyche, and matter, hyal. This tripartite division is also applied to people, earthly beings. Every earthly being is said to consist of three components: material body, animated soul, and spirit. According to the Valentinian creation myth, this tripartite structure has its origins in the fall and redemption of the divine emanation Aeon wis- wisdom. They told a myth of wisdom's fall and redemption, which has three distinct okay uh, phases or stages. In each stage of the myth, one of the three primary substances was created. The first part of the myth describes how wisdom, Berbello, attempted to know the Father through thinking alone, and as a result, she was excluded from the Phonus Pleroma. She fell into deficiency and suffering. They kicked her out. And then there's also, let's continue the part about the demiurge and the creation. While she herself has already attained salvation, the spirit substance of which she has given rise was unformed and without gnosis. She could not from the spirit because it was the same essence as she. Therefore, she is required to find a place for it to grow to maturity. As the Triplate Tractate states, his members how needed a place of instruction which is in the places which are adorned, so they might receive from them resemblance to the images and archetypes, like a mirror, until all members of the body of the church are in single place and receiving the restoration at one times, when they have been manifested as the whole body, namely the restoration into the pleroma. According to the Valentinians, the demiurge is formed of soul psyche, since soul is intermediate between matter and spirit. The teacher Ptolemy describes the creation of the demiurge by the redeemed wisdom lady in the following way. She therefore began to give from the soul substance which had proceeded from her own conversion, and she emitted that the Savior to her to emit. As first she formed out of the soul substance the one who is Father and King to all, both of those, according to them, both of those which are one of the same nature within herself, that is soul substance, which they also call those on the right, those which sprang from suffering from matter, which they called those on the left. According to Valentinian tradition, the demiurge is formed as an image of the Father, a similar description in the Tripartite Tractate. He is the Lord of all of them, that is the countenance with the logos, brought forth from the Father as a representation of the Father of the totalities. He is, okay, there's that. While he is an image of the true Yod, he is not as perfect on account as his non-spirit nature. In comparison with the true Yod, he is rather coarse and rough. All right, so you can I will share the link so you can read more on there. And there's this, the demiurge and the Old Testament. Because the demiurge was ignorant to his mom, their and father, and of the pleroma, he imagined that he himself was everything. As a result, he imagined himself to be Yod alone, and declared through the prophets, I am Yod, in his words or its words. Beside me there is no one else, it said. This passage is quite significant. It implicitly identifies the demiurge as one with the Yod of the Old Testament, the same being. And this is from the book Against Heresies and the Apocalypse of James, also the refutation of heresies, and from the new Isaiah. The redempt, all right. The demiurge acts as the arbitrator of the justice which depends on him. Accordingly, he has established arrest for those who obey him. For those who disobey him, he also establishes punishments. He This is from the tripartite tractate. Doesn't that sound familiar? He acts as the judge of those who are subject to him, which we are not.